So are you new to Call of Duty and do you want to get high kill games and get cool plays like this? Then I have the video for you. This is 10 tips for every new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 player. Starting off for tip number 1, you're going to want to figure out your playstyle. Figuring out your playstyle is going to be the most crucial part to any game in general. And especially in a game like Call of Duty, you're going to want to have your playstyle. If you haven't really played a first-person shooter, I suggest just playing around with the different playstyles. See what works best for you and what you have the most fun doing. Because in Call of Duty, there are so many different playstyles. You have some people that like to just camp in the back of the map and pick people off slowly. And there are people like me that like to run in and rush and try to get as many kills as I can in one game. A tip for a person that wants to run and gun if you don't have much experience running and gunning is you are not going to be good at it first. Running, especially in a game like Call of Duty, takes a lot of practice. You're going to have to work on your reflexes to see people faster than you see them and hopefully get that first shot off, because in a PvP game, that is one of the most important things to do, is get the first shot off on your opponent. That means you're going to kill them a lot faster than they're going to be able to kill you. Tip number 2 is you're going to want to find a loadout that works with your playstyle. Because in Call of Duty, there is a very wide selection of guns that range from really far to really short range. The sooner that you figure out your playstyle, the sooner that you're going to be able to go test out guns and see what works for you. And in my experience, what works for one person doesn't work for everybody. A person might be using a gun and leading the whole lobby, but then if you try and use that, it might not feel very good to you. You might not like how it shoots, and you might not like how it goes with your playstyle. So don't always use what people say is meta. And tip number 3 is use all 3 of the same kind of perks. And what I mean by that is use all red perks, or blue perks, or green perks. Because if you use all of one style of perks, then it's going to give you an additional perk, which is super strong. If you use all Enforcer perks on each slot, which is the red perks, then you'll get the Enforcer combat specialty. And that will give you a buff to movement speed and health regen after getting a kill. So if you like running and gunning, I suggest putting all 3 Enforcer perks on, because this is very useful to have, because you can get a kill and heal very fast and get away if needed. Now if you use all Recon perks, which are the blue perks in all 3 slots, you'll get the combat specialty Recon. And this combat specialty is very good too, because it basically gives you wall hacks, because after you respawn you can see enemies through walls. Additionally, it doesn't give the skull icon when you kill an enemy, because usually when it gives a little skull icon alerting the enemy team that a teammate has been killed in your area, and it can just lead more people to you. But I feel like the main part of this perk is basically the wall hacks. And if you equip all 3 strategist perks, then you're going to earn more score for doing objectives and killing enemy equipment. Tip number 4 is to pick your score streaks. Score streaks are going to be important things that you can have in the game, because once you do start going on those longer sprees, then you get rewarded very well. Use a mix of tactical streaks and streaks that will get you a lot of kills. I consider UAV to be one of the most important ones to have on, because it's one of the easiest score streaks to get at only 600 points. And this will give you locations of enemies on the map, as well as anytime a teammate gets a kill, you get 50 score for an assist, which will just help you chain streak after streak after streak. Tip number 5 is to learn all the maps. Every single map is going to have spots where people are going to be hiding, and knowing where those spots are is going to help you from getting killed by those people, in turn boosting your KD. Tip number 6 is to learn your positioning. Positioning is going to be one of the most important parts of Call of Duty. Learning your corner positioning and your map positioning is going to help you get kills and not be noticed as easily. Knowing where enemies are going to be coming from on any map is going to help you get kills quicker and notice them a lot faster. Every map has these spots where people are going to be hiding, and they can see you a lot easier than you can see them. Knowing where these spots are is going to help you not get killed by the people in those spots, and maybe even get you a few extra kills, because people aren't going to be expecting that you see them. And knowing where your positioning is on each map is going to help you from getting caught out in the middle with no cover and instantly getting killed. I know we've all had times where we've been out in the middle, not with any cover, and getting killed instantly. Tip number 7 is be that guy when playing an objective-based game mode that doesn't get the objective. You don't know how many people that play objective game modes don't try and get the objective and end up losing, because nobody has gotten the objective. You and your team might have better stats and kills, but all that doesn't matter if you're not getting the objective. It's an objective-based game mode, so please, please, please get the objective. Don't just run around and try kill people. If you want to do that, then go over Team Deathmatch or Free-for-all or something like that, where you don't have to get objectives. Tip number 8 is for camo grinding. Unlocking all the camos can be a very, very daunting task because you have to get 100 headshots with one gun just to unlock all of the base camos. And then to unlock the specialty camos, you have to do certain things, and every single specialty camo, the challenge that you have to do for it is going to be completely different. Like with the SOG, one of the specialty camos, you have to get 30 point blank kills. And getting point blank kills can be pretty hard, because you have to get right next to the person. And then there are other specialty camos, like with the C9, where you only have to get 30 kills shortly after sprinting. My suggestion for camo grinding is to go into hardcore and play Stakeout 24/7. Stakeout is a pretty small map and you're going to be close together, so it makes it even easier to get headshots. And then being in hardcore, basically getting one headshot will kill the enemy. So being in hardcore will make it a lot easier to get those 100 headshots to unlock all the base camos. And then to unlock gold, it's going to be pretty easy because you only have to get 10 double kills or better with the gun that you're using. And then to unlock diamond, it's going to be a lot harder, because you have to unlock gold on some of your other weapons. And tip number 9 is how to level up faster. To level up faster, you're going to want to play during double XP weekends. Every once in a while, in Call of Duty, there will be an event that gives you double XP for both your level and your weapon levels. And this is going to help you out a lot, because if you are low level, then you don't have much unlocked. So this is going to help you level up and get more things unlocked. But if it's not a double XP weekend, you don't have to worry about that. Sometimes in the shop there will be a free gift, and when you unlock that free gift, it's going to give you either a account double XP token or a weapon double XP token. These tokens are going to give you a double XP boost for a certain amount of time. All you have to do is go to the bottom right corner in the lobby screen and click where it says double XP. Once you do that, you can equip these tokens, and they range anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour long. So depending on how long you plan on playing, just put on the double XP token and you will have double XP for that amount of time. And tip number 10 is just practice. Because if you just keep practicing, then you're eventually going to get better at the game. And that was 10 tips for every new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 player. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, then hit that like button and subscribe. Also, make sure to go follow my X, which is in the description below. I post more Call of Duty and Destiny news over on X, and it'll also let you know when I post a new video.